What is up guys, Brandon here, how you're doing now. Recently I made a tweet and a YouTube post stating that I may have a sponsor and what video would you like if that sponsor agreed. Now you guys voted a lot for Pimp my PS4 Pro. So I've done exactly that. I've got myself a PS4 Pro ready to pimp. I've got a couple of sweet accessories for you and I'm gonna do what you asked and pimp it out. So this video wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Dashlane. Now before you skip, hear me out. Put simply, Dashlane is a secure way to manage your passwords. I use this on a daily basis to keep all of my YouTube and social business accounts in one organized and safe place. A couple of my favorite features are the autofill, which saves me a ton of time. Secondly is the password generator. This helps me create random new passwords on the go using their app on my iPhone, and all of this is inside a stunning UI that can be accessed online and through their mobile app. Personally, I prefer their mobile app. It's very clean, it's easy to use, and it just makes it feel like it's a lot more secure when all of your passwords are in your pocket and ready to go whenever. Dashlane have also given us a 30-day free membership. If any of you are interested, there's a 10% coupon code as well called YouTube 2018 if you wish to purchase the premium service. Some new features in Dashlane Premium such as syncing your passwords, payment methods, and secure notes across devices so they auto-update when you add new accounts or update old data. So big thanks to Dashlane for this sponsor. So without further ado, let's head on over to the PS4 Pro and start pimping. So before pimping the PS4 Pro console itself, we're gonna pimp the DualShock controllers here. Now I have the crystal version, but it does look a little plain, and modded controllers anyway cost like near $100, which is just ridiculous price. So here is like a body kit for your DualShock controller that only costs £9.99, so you're looking at 10 bucks in the US, and this thing does some serious modifications for a very, very cheap price. So you have the body kit or the shell here, which is quite simple, and you get some extra accessories here, which allows you to add quick triggers to your bumper stick, and my favorite is actually adding a analog stick to your D-pad. So what you do here is you add this to the back like so, and then you can choose whether you want like an actual analog stick, a small one, or like this multi-angled point here, which I'm going to use, and you just line it up like so, and there you have it. So let's chuck in the controller itself. Let's push this to the side. You get a little guitar pick here because that helps you ease the shell off once you want to uninstall it. So chuck it in like so, and it only adds like a couple of millimeters thickness, so you're not really going to notice it. And then we'll chuck this on top. All you got to do then is just click it in place. I want to just turn on the PlayStation there. Whoops. So now I'm going to add those quick triggers to the back, and these are pretty easy to install. You can see these little dots here, so you simply put in one like that, and the other should just clip on towards the back there. So there you have it, the quick triggers are installed, and they just simply add about a centimeter extra length on the tips there. This just allows you to have quicker access to the triggers, and just adds a slight bit more sensitivity to the back. But that's what it looks like. A lot different to the original there. You've got the analog stick for the D-pad, which is very responsive. Nothing's happened to the analog sticks, which I like because I'm super used to them. And the buttons are very spongy, and they've got like this silicone exterior on them now. And they're the same level as your analog stick, so everything is very quick to access. There's no dropping your thumb down and back up. And it just makes them a lot more responsive because they're a lot bigger. The only thing I didn't like about these are the buttons on the start, or these two here, the options and share and start buttons. They're a little bit tight, might need breaking in at the start, so I would have preferred if they were like cut out so I can just actually press them manually. But yeah, there you have it, a quick pimping of the DualShock controller. So now let's pull over the PS4 Pro. So as a lot of you know, the PS4 Pro is a very large console, and I've managed to pick up a couple of accessories for it. Two are fairly small but quite useful, and the other one is just a monster and quite expensive as well. So let's pull over the small ones. So the first one here is a PS4 Pro hub. Now this basically just adds a number of different USB ports to the front of your PlayStation 4 Pro. Now I've kept the whole white look here, so hopefully it will actually look somewhat okay on the front of my PS4 Pro. So this is what it looks like. Basically, you're taking up the front 2 USB ports and giving yourself 4 USB 2.0s and 1 USB 3.0. So what I'm going to do here is, it's probably not the smartest way of doing this, but so you can see I have my USB ports down here if my camera wants to focus, and all I'm going to do is simply chuck this on the front like so, and it should look okay-ish. Okay, so there you have it. That's what it looks like. And admittedly, like, this has some kind of grain texture to it, and this is just shiny white plastic, but nonetheless, that's looking pretty okay. Yeah, and everything seems level, like, not too shabby, I think. And the top there will add a slight bit of bulk, but if you have it on the side as well, it shouldn't be a problem. It just comes out an extra inch or so. So yeah, there's a quick accessory named the PS4 Pro Hub. And what's next? Now, if you're playing a lot of 4K games like me, this is another one from Adobe. I guess that's what you call it. And this is going to add some extra bulk as well. And this is basically just a cooling fan for your PS4 Pro. And that will go on the back, I guess. And let's see what it looks like on the PS4 Pro. And this thing is going to get seriously big. You should see the next product. That thing is a monster. Okay, so this isn't the most expensive of products. They seem pretty... Okay, what's this? Interesting. Okay, probably have to read the manual. Now if we pull out this... Ta-da! This is what it looks like. Now this has some kind of texture to it as well. It's not like the high gloss that we were used to. You've got some buttons on the left hand side here, on, off, auto, high and low. Okay, so well, let's see, like, how does that... I'm guessing you use the USB port on the back. Let's try it out and see how it looks here. Now this is gonna look very... Okay, that USB port is gonna be used as a stand right now, so I'm guessing, like that? I guess. Sorry for the poor line, I was not expecting it to. Oh, okay, there we go. So there we have it. Oh man, this is getting real big. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Then I'm guessing this little cable here will go into this USB port, which you probably can't see, and then it pops into the port just on the side here. So let's add that on. Chuck that in there, and that is what it... Oh man, this is getting chunky. So yes, that's what it looks like. It's lined up pretty well, but like I said, adds about 2 inches on the back. And to be fair, this little port here, does that... No, I was gonna say, does that act as a stand? Nope. So you're gonna need to like tuck this in. The cable is just a bit too long in my opinion, but the next product is the big one. So we'll put this all together and then we'll see how it actually runs, or if it actually runs. No, look at this. So I saw this on Amazon, called the G Story. No idea why it's called that, but this is all I saw and I was sold. So apparently this is a 1080p screen that just slots onto the top of your PlayStation 4 Pro, and they also have an Xbox version as well, and it's got HDR, which I'm quite impressed about. So this was very, very expensive. This is like £160 here in the UK. Now there's no real, like, there is a use for it, but I just can't see people using it on a regular basis. So I'm gonna pull this off and we'll see. Oh man, there is, oh god, loads of adapters, more adapters. Oh boy. Now it's a shame they didn't do a white version, because that would have gone really nice. You even get a remote control. Okay, this is so this is what it looks like. G-Story HDR on the front. The screen seems pretty thin, and then you've got some ports, 2 HDMI ports and 2 headphone jacks, and your power slot there. So I'm guessing that goes something like that. Okay, is there a clip and stuff? Okay, that's a small HDMI cable there, which is actually going to be quite useful. So the screen is 11.6 inches long. And you get a little remote that is the cheapest remote. I don't know if you can hear that, it's almost like snapping I've ever seen. Ooh, G-Story, man. The premium quality in this is non-existent right now. So I'm gonna have to power the PlayStation and power the actual G-Story screen, so that's gonna take up 2 sockets. I don't know if you can see here neither, there's actual speakers in this thing, which is quite impressive. Okay, so I think that is all plugged in, so let's see if it actually works. So there are little buttons up here, menu, source, up and down, okay, and I don't know what that is. Yeah, there's definitely meant to be some kind of clips on here. So I'm gonna try and turn that on, see if it works. Oh boy, okay, it's showing me something. It's showing me something. Oh, it's found something. It's found the PlayStation sign. Okay, so it's all set up, and I'm gonna see how it looks, if it can connect to the internet all okay. But I guess it's just really using a different power supply and then the HDMI out from the PS4 Pro. So it should be fine, and I'm gonna see if it plays Fortnite okay. Oh my god, I actually think this is working fine. I'm actually kind of impressed. Like, the audio coming from it is a little screechy, I guess you could call it. But let's try and jump out. Let's head to Tilted Towers where shit gets real. Oh, damn. So overall, guys, that screen isn't too bad. Admittedly, it is one hefty price tag on it, but it's very high saturation, it's very sharp. The audio is a little bit screechy and very low quality, but nonetheless, it's a nice addition. You've got the USB hub on the front, which is definitely going to be a nice extra for us that like to use it to charge our other devices. And then you have the large fan on the back to keep everything cool, processing all of this power. So let me know in the comments section below what you would have done to the PS4 Pro. Like, would you have added a skin to it, etc., or a stand, something along those lines? But leave a comment below, and if it gets enough demand, I shall make an episode 2. And thanks to Dashlane for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.